Hello and welcome back to Botania. Now, yeah, you know that in the previous episode we were having a bit of a difficulty with peace and the eternal nature of it. Yeah, it seemed like that was indeed the case, so at least it was happening quite a bit. Anyway, what I'm actually going to try to do here is... Never mind then. Apparently Incurion doesn't care. I'm not even going to bother. There's basically no point unless I get another critical success, which is highly unlikely. I think that it gives you one critical success at the beginning, and yeah, as you can see right there. What was that? It's like an 85% chance for a critical success? Oh well, never mind. I don't really care too much about Incurion, to be honest, but I just wanted to, you know, pad our ranks out even further if we could. But obviously that's apparently neither here nor there at the moment. But anyway, the Botanians have declared war, finally, against the Kaoses. I don't know whether you notice here, but I've actually been waiting for a very significant amount of time. I was waiting since spring 12. Just literally waiting. That's it. Just literally waiting. There's nothing else that I really have to do in the game any further. The only thing that I can do is continue recruiting people, because obviously I do have a pretty significant party size, but you can see here I have 86 of these guys. Like, how can I get any more than them and then expect to, you know, feed them and so on and so forth? I mean, technically, yes, I could do that, but then it would probably result in a lot of tedium and micromanagement and stuff like that. So I like to try and reduce that as much as I possibly can. However, boom, there you go, done. 79 days worth of food. That's pretty fine with me. Now there's 1,400 units here. Yeah, I think that's it. Fellows. I don't think that I can really do much more than what I'm already doing. I literally started the episode as soon as the Kaoses declared war, or as soon as Botania declared war, or whatever the case may be, and it seems like my particular save game this time around seems to have a bit of a bug. Might be a glitch. I don't really know what's happening with it, but anytime there's a war declaration, it gets a peace declared in a few days. And I think someone left a very amusing comment, actually, which was the diplomats got that signed in less than a week. Yes, exactly, they did, and I'm just like, really? What? Why? You know, how are they able to do that? I mean, in a real situation, yeah, okay, maybe if both sides are very, very invested in peacetime, yeah, sure, but realistically, if there's a lot of contention between the two, or you know, if they just generally don't like each other that much, then diplomatic relations are going to take a lot longer. And I suppose this is going to be a very short video because, as I've said, I've waited for almost a month now, almost an in-game month, and I have had one war declaration happen, and that is literally it. Now, of course, what I could do is I could go around to the various places on the map. I could go and try and speak to every single lord that I could to try and persuade them to join us. However, the problem with that is that it does not transfer ownership of fiefs. That's the main problem there, because otherwise I'd do it, you know? Otherwise I'd do that, because if I could, you know, go to, you know, XYZ person in the Kaoses and then take, you know, 90% of their territory by persuading them, then obviously that would be a good way to go. But of course, the developers have put in a safeguard so that you can't do that in peacetime. And, you know, it kind of makes things a little bit more balanced in that regard. So anyway, I mean, I'm still, as you can see, I'm still waiting here at fast forward speed, and nothing is happening. There just isn't anything happening. But I guess this gives me an opportunity to start a new series. And if you'd like to see something specifically, I think I already have a kind of an idea about what I want to do. But if you have an idea that you'd like to see that I haven't already done, by the way, check the link in the check the links in the description if I could literally speak. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, mouth and vocal cords. Thank you very much for speaking. Anyway, yes, if you'd like to check out the links in the description, they generally will give you a brief overview of what each playlist is, so trader playlist, bandit playlist, and so on and so forth. And if you haven't seen any of those, then by all means take a look if you're interested. Otherwise, give me some suggestions of what you'd like to see. As I say, I think I already have something from a couple of people on the previous episode of the Botania series, and I guess this is going to be the end for Mr. Diggory Dag Nabbit. There's nothing much more that I can do, and well, let's face it, Botania is pretty strong right now, and if you take a look at the diplomacy screen, I don't really care about this. You can just decide whatever you want to do, guys. Really. I'm going to abstain from that. All right, so yes, diplomacy screen. As you can see, we have 50,000 combat strength, and everyone else has less than 14. Yep, less than 14. Actually, the Crusade have 14,700. Vlandia has 12,600. Azerai have 8,200. So yeah, it's pretty much done, I would say. It is pretty much done anyway. I apologize for not being able to formally, conquer the entire map. I mean, I intended to do that, of course, but there's just not much I can do when the game doesn't allow us to declare war. I have tried multiple times as well, as you've seen, no doubt, in the previous episode too, that me declaring war or attempting to declare war is met with a very swift peace agreement a couple of hours, if not, 1 day later. So that's it. That's it. I thank you very much for joining us on this journey with Mr. Diggory Dag Nabbit, and leave your suggestions in the comments down below. Otherwise, you can check out the links in the description for any other Bannerlord or Mountain Blade specific content that you'd like, and maybe check out the Banner Page series as well, because that's a very definitive mod in Warband, and we're playing as a Bandit King, or at least we're attempting to play as a Bandit King as much as we can, because the developers have added a Bandit start to the mod, and it's a lot of fun so far. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go then. Yeah, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.